Hey guys, welcome to the Dear Donald Trump podcast web series. I'm your host Lane, and on tonight's episode, we will be talking about what DACA is, why is it important, and why we are making a big deal out of it. Also, we will read a few of Donald Trump tweets and some of you guys' tweets, rant about them, and then we will read the first letter of tonight. So, stay tuned. DACA, also known as the Dreamers, an American immigration policy, founded by the Obama administration in June 2012, it allows certain immigrants who were brought here as babies or as minors to receive a renewable 2-year period document card of deferred action from deportation and an eligibility for a work permit. So, guys, after hearing all that, why is DACA important? Well, I will tell you. It's important because all of the minors that came here and now older only know this is home. They were raised here. This is the only home they know. Immigrants come here because it's a better living and better life for them. Plus, the majority of this country are immigrants. This is a big deal. This is a very big deal because your president, Donald Trump, is trying to take that away. He is trying to take people homes. They shouldn't have to fear to live their life every day knowing that ICE can deport them in any second. Not only did Trump do this, but he did it during two major hurricanes, Harvey and Irma. The victims that are rescued and that are dreamers, are they supposed to just get deported? They are trying to live through a major disaster. Deportation should not be on their mind during a category 5 or 2 or whatever category hurricane. Guys, I'm just going to let that statement just linger in your head so you can process everything that Donald Trump is doing. Without further ado, please, let's stay woke, guys. Next up on tonight's podcast, I will be reading a few tweets from Donald Trump and you guys, and then we'll talk a little bit about it. Thanks, stay tuned. At the real Donald Trump tweets, for all of those in parentheses, DACA, that are concerned about your status during the 6-month period, you have nothing to worry about. So, Donald Trump, you're just giving him 6 months? Confused. At Ed Crescent, hope I'm saying it right, in reply to that said, and what about after 6 months? Will you kick them out of America without any notice? He makes up a good point. Ed, I agree with you. So basically, Donald Trump is saying you have 6 months basically to have your stay in America, but after 6 months, you will be deported without any heads up or notice. Basically, ICE will come knocking at your door and you have to leave. So basically saying if you're lucky enough, after 6 months, ICE may not come knocking at your door. That's a really scary role to play because now they're on their toes every minute somebody knocks at their door or every time they see a cop car heading somewhere. So, Donald Trump, why are you really taking away DACA? What is your purpose for it? If from any chance that Donald Trump or the Trump administration is watching this, give me a reason why that you are doing this to America. This is crazy because I'm not going to say we, people that voted for you had their trust in you and was only agreeing with you because you were talking out of the side of your neck, saying things that people might hear. For the people who didn't vote for you, we hope for the slightest chance you will be all talk and no bite and you might actually do something good with the presidency. We gave you a chance, but you took that chance and you ran it in the ground and made a fool out of ourselves. You basically shitted on everything as Americans we had. You don't care. You need to be more educated. Pick up a book. Don't get rid of everything because the Obama administration put something in play. Actually learn about it. Learn what it is. Come on now. Let's stay woke, guys. Next up, guys, I will be reading a Dear Donald Trump letter to end the show with. And before I read that letter, I just want to say thank you guys for watching the first episode of the Dear Donald Trump podcast web series. Please comment what you think of tonight's episode. I'm your host, Lane, and after this letter, I will see you next Wednesday. Dear Donald Trump, I'm getting tired of writing you. Every time you see my letter, you know it's a complaint. Everything you do is so fucked up that I decided to write you these letters to remind you that you are stripping away our freedom and throwing away history that we worked hard for. It's like all of our history, American history, and freedom is being shattered on by the person we call our president, the person that holds our nation's future in his hands. Mr. President, let's not forget that a natural disaster shouldn't be the time to start selling your new merchandise. Harvey and Irma is the time for you to grow up and help make a change. Oh, and let's not forget DACA. This little stunt you're pulling, this act isn't new. Technically, they are American citizens. Just leave them alone, especially those who were brought here as kids and know this place is their only home. When you deport them, they don't know what's going on, where they're at. They'll have to learn a whole nother setting. And especially leave the dreamers alone that were victims of Harvey and Irma. Sincerely, a pissed off citizen.